It is November 20th, 2023, late night, and it's your girl, or I guess not your girl, my girl, me, whatever, Crystal Clear Eyes, aka Crystal Bridges, aka Renee Jimenez, aka Crystal Storms, aka Receipts in these streets, your neighbor. Yeah, that's my new nickname. Not Batgirl anymore. Receipts in these streets. For any of you, my neighbors, here in 1314 Miriam Ave, who are confused, cloudy, stupid, ratchet, hood rat, or just a crab in a barrel, who decided you wanted to not like me, have an attitude with me, though you never speak with me. Nobody's ever said to me, no disrespect, can I ask you a question? Now, y'all walk past me for years and years, so nobody can ever say, oh, I didn't want to ask you a question because I thought you would jump on me, attack me. Some of y'all have actually tried to attack me, like my African jungle bunny neighbor next door, Bamba and her crew, who spent, this illiterate bitch spent 5 years trying to attack me because she didn't like that I told her she needs to check her raggedy grandkids or whoever the kids were. I don't know if they were grandkids or somebody else's, whatever. That were there playing with the boy down the hall. You know, he's the big boy with his head hit the ceiling now. He's a good boy. Now, his mother took care of the problem. When she realized her son was part of a gang trying to bully my son and, bully my kids, like down in the laundromat, she took care of the problem right away. Within like 4 months, it was over. She made sure. And she got her son doing outside activities, mentor program or whatever. He's a great kid. Great kid. Nothing to say about that boy. He doesn't bother me at all. That was many years ago. His mother did the right thing. Lovely African family, down the hall, who had the engagement party in the hall. That wasn't right to do that with people who, half of them don't like me thanks to Bamba. Illiterate Bamba next door to me. She's illiterate. And I know she is. Because I passed her my study notebook where I was studying to open my 501c3 nonprofit, Youth Leadership Academies. And I have been studying during COVID time, online classes, bought a brand new laptop, brand new phone, and had the internet service, even though I am not a laptop or phone person. I don't give a fuck about it. I'm from generations before that shit hit. I showed her my study notebook at one point so she could see, look, Bamba, this is what I'm working on. This is legitimate. This is real. Because I didn't want, people say anything, but that don't mean they doing it. Don't mean it's true. So I said, let me show her for real so she know I'm not just bullshitting and making up an excuse as to why she needs to check her gas, even though you need to check them anyway. But I'm in here trying to study to open a business to protect kids. Now, everybody, I know y'all slow, some of y'all fucking outright stupid. And some are not. Some are, got common sense. Would I be opening a business to protect kids, to protect my kids? No. That was for all of y'all kids. My kids are protected just fine, even by their dad, who, though we have problems and issues, and I have no desire to be around him because of abuse and lies and other things, he protects the kids just fine too. Our two youngest, who are with them now. And I choose not to go to court to get them back because that's some raggedy bullshit when I've never taken them to court for anything. Not child support, not alimony, nothing. Because I didn't want to do that to him. I felt that was, petty if we could work it out, between ourselves without having to drag the courts in to get paid off of, a black family pain and suffering or a black and Puerto Rican family pain and suffering. So I supported my kids, even when they were at dad's, until he tried to use me for money. So Bamba, bitch, who sat for 5 years in her house, talking shit about me, my next door neighbor, for God's sake, never said to me not one time, I'm sorry for the loss of your murdered sister. I'm sorry that you're for the loss of your dead mom. Instead, decided to dance down the fucking hallway while I was talking about how fucked up it is that they act like they don't care at all about American holidays. Talk about they want to be American. Don't act like they don't care about anything American holidays. Don't celebrate them. 4th of July or, New Year's or Thanksgiving or about September 11th. Don't show no respect. Memorial Day, Veterans Day, things like that. And she decided, I was talking about September 11th, and how my favorite cousin Khalid, who I love my cousin Khalid from beginning to even now, even though we hardly see each other, but I have no problem with my cousin Khalid. He's the only one of my cousins who did not sexually molest me growing up. That's right. I had nothing but fun with him. Nothing but fun. And he worked at the World Trade Center, as well did one of my aunties, Aunt Doris Randolph, who, God rest her, she's passed now. But lucky, neither one of them were there that day. She was taking my son, my oldest son, Chris, to a doctor's appointment. He was a little baby, about maybe 2 years old, and 2 or 3 years old. And my favorite cousin Khalid was out in the field because the job he had, sometimes you'd be in the office, sometimes you'd be in the field doing field work, out and about in the street doing field work. So he was not there. He was doing field work. He was out in the field, so he was not. Neither one of them were there. They both survived. But it took me to the end of the night to find out, about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, to find out my cousin was alive, because all the phones were down. Ask anybody, they'll tell you all cell phones were down. Only landlines worked. And I guess he only had cell phone. I didn't find out to the end of the night. I was worried, sick, terrified that my cousin might have died there. And you know what Barbara did while I was talking about that? To show how much she cared and how much of American she was, New Yorker, and how much, as an African Muslim, she cared about the terrorism that the Muslims do. She danced down the hallway and then looked back at me to see my reaction because she wanted to make sure I knew she didn't give a fuck. Now, I already knew she didn't give a fuck, but to dance down the hallway like that and look back to see my reaction, you want to make sure I knew you didn't give a fuck. You went out your way, and then you want to see my reaction, see, if I blow up or anything, so she can call the police again with a fake fucking calls. Huh? Yeah. Or how, let's just say, you foreigners, some of y'all fucking it up for the rest. Y'all fucking up for the legal immigrants and disrespecting them. They work hard to get here, and they deserve it. You're fucking it up for some of the illegals who really need to be here. Like I know one. Her name is Dulce. I love her. She don't speak a lick of English, barely. I speak a little Spanish. I love her. She sells clothes, ropa, on the corner. I know she's illegal. She don't even speak a lick of English. But she really needs to be here. And she's a great person. My